Hi guys! Welcome back to another video of ISJ Gang. It's been a long time since we've posted a video, so sorry about that. And so today we're going to be making pizza.
So today, firstly, before we begin our video, we're going to show you what ingredients you will need. Firstly, you will need a cup to measure. You will need barbecue sauce. You will need mixed herbs. You need crushed red pepper.
That's actually optional, and also the mixed herbs are kind of optional as well. You don't need it.
And then you need some shredded cheese or mozzarella. You need pizza sauce. You need sugar. You don't need this much sugar, but we just kept in the jar. We need salt. We need flour. We will be using a lot of flour. We need yeast. It doesn't matter what yeast it is. And we need honey. This is also optional. And we need olive oil.
Okay, so one more thing that we forgot to take is like toppings. And we only have sliced Devon. So if you guys have like ham, like the block types, or the pepperoni and salami and stuff, you can take it.
We were making it previously before the video. That's the reason we ran out. We're really sorry about that. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to start with teaching you how to make the dough. So firstly, we need 1/3 cup warm water. I'll be back. Okay, now I've got the 1/3 cup of warm water. Next we do a teaspoon of sugar. And now we need another teaspoon of baker's yeast. It can be any yeast, but we're using baker's yeast. Now what we need to do is we need to mix it well. Okay, now since we've got it mixed well, we need to make it sit and rest for 3 to 5 minutes. So you might want to put it in a small bowl since you need to use this cup again.
Okay, so once you do that, you just like make it rest for like until the yeast bubbles come up, like a lot. And then you have to put 1 cup of flour into this thing, measuring cup. Okay, so now since we already did the 1 cup of flour, we add 1/4 tablespoon of salt. Teaspoon. So if you don't have the teaspoon, like the 1/4 teaspoon measuring spoon, then just get like a little bit in your teaspoon. Okay, so now we have to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. But since you're adding olive oil, put it in like a bowl. Put the flour inside the bowl so then the measuring cup doesn't get dirty.
And also, you might want to scoop it out because it might stick a little bit. If you do make multiple of them.
Okay, so now we add the yeast mixture.
And with this yeast mixture, it has to be like a watery, smooth texture to be able to put inside. Now I'm going to put the yeast mixture into the bowl with flour and olive oil.
Okay, so now we have to stir the mixture that we added together like really well. So then we can like form a dough.
If you want it to do it quicker, it's better doing it with your hands. Okay, now since I'm halfway through, I just want to tell you that if your dough doesn't form that well, it's better to add some water and some olive oil to make it to form into a dough. It will be pretty sticky, and that's alright. As you go by forming the dough and mixing it, it will form into a dough. Now, we just forgot one more ingredient. We need the canola oil. I've already sprayed some. So we just need to spray the whole pan. Now, this is how your dough should look once you've kept it out. Now, you need to start spreading it.
The dough, we have to like keep the dough like away from you guys for like about 10 minutes so it can like rise up and soften. So then after we put it in the oven, the crust would be like soft.
Okay, now we're going to add some olive oil into our hands, if you are using your hands, to make it like separate a little bit faster. and it's easier to spread because it gets softer.
Spread it until it reaches the edges. Okay, so now since we've spread the dough onto the pizza tray, now we have to add the toppings. So first we add the pizza sauce.
And the pizza sauce, you just want to put a little bit and then add more as you go.
And like take a spoon and like start like spreading it around.
Okay, now we're going to be adding some barbecue sauce. You just want to put it around the pizza and a little dot in the middle. And then you start spreading it around. Okay, now we're going to add some red pepper flakes. Don't add a lot because it might be really spicy for you.
Okay, so now if you want, you can add like some mixed herbs. We like it, and also the pepper flakes are optional.
And now we're going to add some mozzarella cheese. You don't want to add a lot of cheese because it might be overfilling your pizza, because we tried the previous one, it was a lot of cheese.
And if you add some by accident, just like spread it around with your hands.
Next, we're going to add some ham. For the ham, you can have the block hams, but since we didn't find the block hams, we're going to be ripping out the normal sandwich hams.
And we ran out of salamis and stuff, so you guys can use any toppings you like and put it on the pizza anywhere.
You don't have to add these ingredients because you can make chicken pizza. You can make any different types of pizza. You don't have to make the pizza that we're making. Okay, since we're finished putting the ham, you just want to add a little bit of cheese on top of the ham so the ham can taste good. Okay, now we've finished our pizza. Now it's time to put it in the oven. Okay, now we're going to be putting it in the oven. You need to preheat the oven for 10 minutes and keep it in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so this is like the final thing of the pizza. As you can see, we have two. One of them we made after we made this one.
Now, when we were making it, we realized that if your dough is not that sticky and soft, your crust would be pretty hard. But since the second time we made it, we found out our mistake, and now this crust is better than that.
So the more you keep it out and for it to rise, it's better.
And also another additional thing you can add is honey. So if you would like more taste, if you like honey, you can add it. Thanks for watching. Hope you see you in the next iShare Gang video. Bye.
And make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Bye.